Today we're making pakora, or pakora as you call it. So just show you some of the things we're using. Spinach, baby spinach, potatoes which have been peeled and sliced, so not actually diced but little slices as you can see, and chopped up. And we've got some cauliflower, and in goes, what spices have we got going in?
Masala, salt and a few flakes.
So just basically, is it garam masala?
Yeah.
Garam masala, some salt and a few chili flakes to taste. Just going into a dry mix at the moment, and we're also sprinkling the spices over the cauliflower. Give it a good mix with your hand, as you can see, mixing the spices just to coat all the leaves of the spinach. And this is gram flour, so this is like basically chickpea flour, isn't it?
Yeah.
And you can get that from many shops. You just have to fight through the crowds. Thankfully, I don't think there's panic buying of gram flour at the moment.
Probably is.
Probably is, yeah. So you might have some in the house, so that's what you use to make pakoras.
You'll get it.
So that goes in, as you can see. How much are you putting into?
You just kind of guess it so that the batter, you form a kind of a batter.
So basically what you're going to do is once the water goes in there, once the water goes in, you're going to produce the batter that coats the spinach and the potatoes. As you can see, we just sprinkled a bit of gram flour in, and cold water. It has to be cold.
Cold water, yeah.
Okay, cold water. And we just start mixing it, and as we start mixing it, you'll see it come together. So you keep adding water and also adding the flour
until you're happy that there's a batter around it.
What type of consistency is that now?
I'd have it quite runny.
Yeah. So it's fairly runny because you're going to drop these into the hot oil.
But enough for it to stick.
Remember, this is like pretty deep fat frying, but you know, it's old-fashioned Punjabi cooking. It's not something that we would eat every day, but something that is very easy to make. As you can see, it's all coming together. Obviously wash your hands before you do this thoroughly, because Punjabi cooking is all about using the hands, whether it's making chapatis or making pakoras or samosas. As you can see, it's coming together with the spinach as well.
I think I'm a bit happy with that.
Okay, there you go. So that's the type of consistency you've got.
Then
Mixture together, as you can see, and ready. The oil's been on heat for quite a long time.
Yeah.
So make sure it is hot. It's sunflower oil.
But not too hot.
And we use a spoon. Traditionally, you just use your hands, but we don't want anyone getting an accident. So just use a spoon, and not too big, but not too small. And you just basically drop it in slowly. As you can see, they will sometimes stick together. It's not a problem. You can break them apart afterwards. And they rise fairly quickly. Just want to make them nice and golden and brown. Best thing to do is maybe drop one in and cook it fully, and then have a taste, because if you want a bit more spice or you need a bit more salt or to your taste, you can add that into the mix before you do all of them. So as you can see, they're going in, and it is a bit messy. You'll have bits come off. That's not a problem. You can still eat them when they're fried. You get quite a few pakoras off that one bowl. Enough to feed our family anyway. As you can see, they're frying away. As you can see, you want them nice and golden brown, because if you take them out too soon, the batter will stay raw. As you can see, we've got cauliflower here. They're quite big florets. You can break them a little bit smaller. It's quite traditional to leave them big. So what we'll do with them is we'll throw them in the pot once we've done all the potato ones, and we'll cook them separate, just cauliflower, spiced cauliflower pakoras. Again, same way, coat them in the batter, throw some spinach in with them and make the batter and then drop them in. A bit easier to sort of fry they are because they stay together and these sort of do fall apart. As you can see, they're turning nice and golden and brown. Very random shapes, how traditional pakoras are. A lot of shop bought ones are fairly round and standard. I don't really know how they make them. They're supposed to be very random shaped like this. You can see there you go, nice and golden brown pakoras. So you basically bring them out onto a kitchen towel just to drain away the fat because they've been swimming in the fat for a few minutes. Again, there's no set time. It depends how hot your oil is. Just keep tossing them and letting them cook until they've got that nice golden colour. There you go, they combine very randomly and that's your pakora. You can eat these with just your favourite sauce, ketchup, brown sauce, barbecue sauce. It's very traditional to eat them with yoghurt as well. So just spice up your yoghurt, put some spices up, put a bit of mint in your yoghurt and then you just dip in your yoghurt. So as you can see, that's quite a big tray full there and we've got more than half the mixture left. It's so easy to do. Everyone's got vegetables and greenery in their house. Just go and get yourself some gram flour. We call it besan. It's basically chickpea flour and cold water. Make the batter. In they go. Out they come and enjoy.